I remember that when I asked him to leave the teaching profession, to come out as a candidate, 68, 69, he asked me only one question. Are you prepared to go to the very end, to stand for change? I said, yes, we'll go to the very end. And I stood, and I have kept my word. Fan Yew Teng has kept his word, although sometimes our paths have deviated, but we have kept our words, and we are standing firm for change, for justice, for democracy, for fair play, for a better Malaysia. I fully endorse what Chong Tang has said, that the best way to remember Fan Yew Teng is to ensure that this change comes around. And recently we see a reversion of Mahatherism, which I'm sure Fan Yew Teng would like to be at the forefront in order to strike down, to be fully interred. The Prime Minister Mahathir has said that the next elections is going to be about race, that the Chinese are going to be the kingmakers, that the non-Malays or the Chinese should appreciate that they've been allowed to retain their identities, that the Malays will lose power, not just UMNO losing power, Malays will lose power. These are all to create fear distrust among Malaysians. And for the first time, in particular, we saw on the 428, April 28, hundreds of thousands of Malaysians, regardless of race, of religion, of class, of region, of sex, and age, coming together for a common national cause. I think that's something which has put the fight of fear on not only on our Prime Minister, but the de facto Prime Minister, Dr. Mahathir. The kingmakers are not the Chinese. I think if there are any kingmakers, it will be the 3 million new voters who have registered since after 2008. And I think if 60%, where is this? So I have some statistics here. If 60% of the new registered voters cast a vote against the BN, Pakatan Rakyat will win as many as 100 parliamentary seats. Assuming that, of course, that the voting patterns in 2008 remains constant, unchanged. If 65% of these newly registered voters cast a vote against the BN government, PR will win as many as 110 seats, just too short of an overall majority. If 70% of these voters cast a vote against the BN, it will deliver 123 parliamentary seats to PR, enough to form a new government in Putrajaya. 123 seats for PR, 99 seats for BN. So I think we must ensure that at least 70% of the new registered voters after 2008 vote PR. Fan Yew Teng is a patriot, although I'm sure those in authority don't recognize, don't admit it. Ambiga is a patriot, although there are those who say she must be hanged. Pak Samad, patriot par excellence. All hundreds of thousands of Malaysians who came up for Bersih, Tiga are all patriots. Why did they do it? Because of the love of the country. But they have to be fully recognized. And I think full recognition will only come when there is a change of government in the next elections. In the DAP, we have just lost another former parliamentarian, Ho Chok Fun, whose funeral was yesterday. Ho Chok Fun was a member of parliament in 1969 in Damansara, where he was a giant killer because at that time he was fighting against Michael Chen, who was supposed to be unbeatable. He was a right-hand man of Tun Razak. He was at the time the MP for Damansara and the Assemblyman for Penchala. We have lost a few DAP, a few stalwarts of justice, for democracy, for a united Malaysia. And I think we have to wait until a change of government to ensure, to accord to all these stalwarts, warriors of justice, full recognition and full and just and proper place in the country. People like Fan Yew Teng, Pipatu, the wife Mary is here, Pipatu, Peter Dason, Chiang Heng Kai, Chang Kok Kit, Ahmad Noor. You have a multiracial gallery of them. But I think, and of course, many others outside the DAP as well. We have to rewrite a true and a correct history of Malaysia.